Napakabait ni President Bongbong Marcos. Siguro kung si President Bongbong Marcos ang presidente ng nakaraang administrasyon, baka naman talagang mas matindi na ang nangyari, di ba? But under President Marcos, he has allowed those people to, speak out their belief regarding West Philippine Sea, to blatantly disrespect him as a sitting president. Hinahayaan niya lang pagdating sa social media. Actually, kahit nga hindi trolls kahit mga tao na huwag na natin silang pangalanan, baka sumikat pa sila, no? May mga tao dyan sa social media na dating parte ng nakaraang administrasyon at dating empleyado ng gobyerno, pero ngayon tahasan na makapagsalita against President Bongbong Marcos. Pero hinahayaan lang sila. I don't believe na under this administration ay nasupil ang freedom of expression. Again, as long as they can tweet whatever they want, as long as they can post whatever they want in the social media, whether in Facebook or whatever, na kinukundi nila kahit wala na sa tama ang sinasabi nila against the president or against our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Tayong lahat, we enjoy the freedom of expression being social media bloggers. Hindi pa kayo nadiktahan ng administrasyon na ito, ng ating pamahalaan, na ipagbawal nyo ang ginagawa nyong salita, di ba? In short, may kilala na ba kayo na vloggers na kontrapelo sa ginagawa natin, pero nasabihan na wag nang ituloy yung mga nilalabas nila? Wala pa, di ba? Not a single one vlogger na going against our efforts in the West Philippine Sea and even criticizing President Bongbong Marcos, kahit personalan na, pero hindi sila binalikan ng administrasyon na to. Napakabait ni President Bongbong Marcos, and again, our government right now really respect the freedom of expression as a constitutionally guaranteed right natin bilang isang Pilipino.
Sir, regarding po kanina sa nasabi mong modernization ng AFP, pati na po yung sa West Philippine Sea, sir. Sir, pwede pong makahingi po kami ng update regarding po doon sa modernization plan po ng gobyerno po?
Well, I guess I would step back pagdating sa usapin ng AFP modernization. Okay. But I am more than willing to share ang ating efforts naman sa Philippine Coast Guard, no? For the Philippine Coast Guard, the Japanese government has been very supportive even during the time President Pinoy from 2013 hanggang panahon ni Pangulong Duterte nang nagdatingan itong 10 44-meter vessels natin at dalawang 97-meter. At itong 12 barko na to, as you all know, has been our workhorses, no, in the West Philippine Sea na nagpapatrolya dito. Under this administration, President Bongbong Marcos has once again asked the support of the Japanese government for the acquisition of 5 more 97-meter vessel. Ang 97-meter vessel na to, yung 9701, Teresa Magbanwa, ito yung nasa Skoda Shoal ngayon. And then the other one, 9702, yung sister ship niya, at tinatawag nating Melchora Aquino. Ito naman ngayon ang nasa Bajo de Masinloc. So, makita natin how useful this big vessels are, no? Kung saan mas tumatagal sila pagdating sa pagpapatrolya. Pangalawa, hindi sila katulad ng maliliit na barko na kayang sukuan ang mga malalaking alon. Katulad ngayon, nag-uulan na, pero our 2 97-meter vessels are still out at sea, which means they can be able to sustain such patrol despite of such weather condition. So, for now, ang ating 97 meters is supported by Japan. And then for the European Union, like the Germany, they have given us drones that we are using now for us to improve our MDA capability. Ang mga drones na to ay kasama sa ginagamit natin para ma-document natin ang Chinese Maritime Militia, the presence of the Chinese Coast Guard, and even support, no, ang ating capability to know ang deployment ng Chinese sa Bajo de Masinloc or any other parts of the West Philippine Sea. For the Australian government, alam nyo naman, ang mga naunang barko ng Coast Guard right after we were transferred in 1998, ito yung tinatawag nating SARV vessel, Search and Rescue Vessel. 56 meters and the 35-meter vessel. Bali, 8 to, no? These are all made in Australia. And the Australian government now has expressed their commitment in supporting the Philippine Coast Guard in once again, no, developing the capability nito mga SAR vessel na to. Dahil alam naman natin may edad na sila. So they want to upgrade the capability nito mga barko na to para magamit pa rin natin. So these are the other projects that we have right now. And of course, alam naman natin the US government is also supporting the education of our personnel, whether these are short courses, educational degrees. Nagpapadala tayo sa Estados Unidos, sa Japan, sa Australia, and other countries. So, as far as the Coast Guard is concerned, more countries are reaching out for them to support our capability. We respect their rights, and hopefully, no, ang mga kapwa natin Pilipino na nakakakilala sa mga trolls na to will still be able to influence them, no, to stop such spread of misinformation. Dahil nakakasira ito sa laban natin sa West Philippine Sea. It creates a division among the Filipino people and it sways them, no? Instead of embracing the factual narrative na inilalabas natin, may mga Pilipinong nasisway. So, again, I'm just knocking on their patriotic heart, no? Kung alam talaga nilang may tama ang ipinaglalaban nila, sabi ko nga, at least they can gather the youth or they can talk to their immediate relatives for them to really reason with these people at masabi nila kung tama ba or may tama na sila.
Yan sir, matanong ko lang sir, ano na pong update pala sa monster ship ng China sa West Philippine Sea?
Ang China Coast Guard 5901, no, or tinatawag nating monster ship, ay patuloy pa rin na nasa loob ng Escoda Shoal. Na kung matatandaan ninyo, na ibalita ko ito sa ating mga kababayan, ang China Coast Guard 5901 since July 3 has anchored, no, na malapit sa BRP Teresa Magbanwa. So until now, andun pa rin siya. Sinamahan niya na si BRP Teresa Magbanwa doon. Iniisip niya siguro talagang we need company, that's why she decided to drop her anchor there. But kidding aside, hindi pa siya umaalis dito. The last photo that we had was this morning. Ang distance niya lang mula sa BRP Teresa Magbanwa is only 600 yards away.
Ito naman sir, sa ipinatupad naman po ng China na trespasser po, may ano na po ba ng mga mangingisda po?
Well, since June 15, no, yung implementation ng China Coast Guard new regulation, ay wala pa ni isang mangisdang Pilipino na sasabihin nilang i-detain nila, arrest nila, or kanilang ibuboard yung mga fishing vessel dahil sila ay trespasser. So, gaya na sinabi ko, nung mga unang araw bago nila, nung after nila mai-publish ito, no, sinasabi ko na this is just an empty threat. Kasi the same thing with the China Coast Guard law, they have been mentioning a lot of things that they're going to do. Pero ni isa naman, wala silang nagawa doon, katulad ng pag-demolish down ng mga existing infrastructure sa West Philippine Sea, paggamit ng weapon, whatsoever. Ang China Coast Guard law has been implemented in 2021 until now. Pero wala naman silang na-demolish na kahit na anong installation sa buong South China Sea. And the same thing, etong sinasabi nilang pag-detain sa mga mais ng Pilipino, this is just actually a response dun sa atin ito coalition nung nagpunta si Miss Rafaela David at ang mga ilang parte ng atin ito papunta sa Baho de Masinloc, kung saan more than 50 Chinese maritime forces were deployed by the Chinese government para ma-prevent itong atin ito coalition. Ibig sabihin, para sa akin, the objective of this new China Coast Guard regulation is only to prevent civil society movement like atin ito. Imagine kung merong 5 civil society dito sa Pilipinas na magiging kasing lakas ng loob ni Miss Rafaela David, no? Baka maubusan na ang China ng i-deploy na barko dahil hindi nila alam how they will able to respond sa mga Chinese, sa mga civilian civil society movement na to. Pilipinas pa lang to. What if Vietnam will also follow the same? Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, and even Taiwan, di ba? So, for them to discourage the civil society to do the same thing that what Rafaela did, they should come up with an empty threat na madi-discourage sa mga civilian volunteers.